Hello and welcome to another episode of Mama Thrive. And in this episode we're talking about understanding why your children do the things that they do, particularly the things that feel really frustrating or exasperating, the things you're like, why are they doing that? What's going through their minds? And the thing that we want to come back to is needs, because underneath all human behaviour, no matter what it is an attempt to meet a need or an attempt to communicate a need. And we've found there's so many models of needs out there. One really basic one that sums needs up into a few core groups that is easy to remember, like on a daily basis, is, I'm not even sure what the model's called, but I think Tony Robbins often talks about it.
Yeah.
But it talks about 6 basic human needs. And the first one is for safety and certainty. So the need to feel like you're not going to either get in trouble, you're not going to have pain, you're not going to be in a really traumatic situation. Just making sure that you're in a safe space.
And that the container for the child feels solid to them, that they don't feel unsure or confused or not knowing.
Yeah.
And then the second need is the one around, which seems polar opposite, and it can be sometimes, is the need for uncertainty and variety. So this points to needing newness, needing things to be different, needing opportunities to not know the outcome and to be in the spirit of exploration and learning.
And needing adventure. It's like, say if someone's saying they're feeling bored, they're often wanting variety, new experiences. And then the third and the fourth one kind of feel like they're opposites a bit as well. So the third one is the need for autonomy and to stand out and to really be seen.
And appreciated
Yes.
for your uniqueness, like the uniqueness that is them.
Yeah, like being one of a kind and having the power to be unique and to make your own choices and to stand your own ground.
And to have that be celebrated and for you to feel significant in the family.
And then the other one, kind of counter to that, is the need for connection and the need for belonging. So to know that you feel that you're loved and held and accepted no matter what, and you're not going to be abandoned and left alone.
And sometimes children who are seeking that are doing behaviours that you might think you're wondering how on earth could they possibly want in connection, but they're testing that they'll still be loved, that they'll still be connected, they'll still be belonging to you. So they can look kind of a bit confused, can't they? Sometimes you have to really feel into it, but it is totally possible.
And it's very enlightening to see which of those needs is really running the show. It makes a big difference in how you then approach it and help to meet those needs.
Absolutely. So those 4 at the start are what get referred to as the needs of the ego. And there's 2 more which are considered the needs of the soul. And they appear in children as well at different times and different developmental periods, and certainly as your children get older you'll notice them probably even more strongly. But the first one of those is growth, the need to feel like they're growing, that they're evolving, that they're progressing and moving forwards. And then the last one is contribution, the need to feel that they're giving back, that what they have to give is appreciated and valuable and accepted and
like
wanted.
They're making a difference.
Yeah.
Like they're really, they're being on the earth really matters. Like they're making a difference in the world.
And you can bring that down just even to the family level, that them being in the family adds to the family, that what they contribute is valued by the family and that their contribution is wanted and respected and desired. So you can look at any of those needs. We gave them to you pretty abstractly here, but you can look at any of those needs and bring them down to any child at any developmental level and have a think about how that might look, how that might be expressed in your child. And you may discover most people have one or two of those needs that are fairly strong, themes that last for a long time in their life. Some people desperately always need variety and excitement to a much higher degree than other people. And some people require security and safety ongoing basis, like without too much excitement and adventure. So some of those needs will feel more continuous, but as a child is growing and changing, they will express the need for all 6 of those on different levels at different times. And understanding your child from the perspective of what needs are driving them in the situation will allow you to really understand what's going on for them and really help you understand how you can support them and resolve whatever need they're trying to meet to help them.
Yeah. And while it's important not to like box them in and label them like, oh, that child just always needs safety and security, and that child's like the wild child who always needs adventure. It's important not to make hard and fast labels, but generally there'll be a pattern, at least for a time in a particular child, of noticing that need to feel safe, or that need to belong, or the need to be autonomous keeps coming up again and again, because it's kind of it's a core need that is a little bit more important than all the others at that time. And when you notice that, it's important to like sit down and get creative with yourself, but then also with your child. But first on your own, get creative thinking about the different ways that you can help bring that need into their life more, that you can help meet it. Like, how can you help them feel more autonomous if that is such a driving need for them?
So some of those solutions, so you can use this on a moment-to-moment type situational basis, like, okay, what do they need in this moment and how can I meet that? But as Kaya's saying, you're going to find that they'll have some core needs that are running for a while, and there are opportunities for you to bring things into your daily routines, your weeks, how things that you relate to, games that you play, all of that, to help them really top up on that need that's really driving them at the moment. So we hope that gives you more insight into ways that you can understand what's going on for your children, what needs they have, and how that's driving their behaviour. Until next time,
Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Sometimes I just don't know how to start.
Welcome to another episode of Mama Thrive.
It's a good place to start.